Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Firefox. Welcome back to the channel. And of yesterday, we heard a lot of rumors that 4K Switch might be in development already, which I don't know, might be named the Super Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 or uh, whatever name you guys might want to give it. I know yesterday also Nintendo Prime would have done a podcast talking a little bit about this instance or situation as well. I'll try to link his stuff in the description down below. But today, this morning, Nintendo themselves have come out and said that these leaks and rumors aren't true. We're just going to read through one of the documents, well, one of the articles this morning from Polygon.com talking about the Nintendo Switch and the quashing of the claims that the Nintendo Switch Pro or a 4K Switch is in development. Okay, so Nintendo Switch developers say they already have 4K dev kits. A new Switch OLED model, a modest upgrade on the original called the Nintendo Switch OLED, will be released in October. We know about that. It's happening next week. A lot of YouTubers have gotten the kit already and are reviewing it as we speak. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can check out. I myself, I'm not getting the OLED Switch. I mean, I'm waiting for the 4K Switch, even though it's not in development as yet. I'm waiting until that next big Switch comes out, whenever it does. It's releasing next week, but it's not a 4K upgrade. Now, I don't believe that the leakers were talking about the OLED Switch, because Nintendo themselves back in sometime this year said that they're not going to be working on Nintendo's next Switch besides the OLED anytime soon. So I don't think they would have made the error in mixing up the 4K Switch with the OLED Switch. So from Eurogamer.net, it has Nintendo issues denial on new 4K Nintendo Switch report. Nintendo has issued a denial on a Nintendo 4K Nintendo Switch report. Last night, Bloomberg's report at least 11 companies, including Zynga, having tools from Nintendo to make 4K Switch games. The report goes on to say these companies have a 4K development kit for the Switch, and that this so far unannounced 4K Switch won't come out until late next year, that's 2022 at the earliest. It wasn't long after the report went live that Nintendo issued a statement denying it. Here's the statement in full. A news report on September 30th, 2021 GST time falsely claims that Nintendo is supplying tools to drive game development for a Nintendo Switch with 4K support. To ensure correct understanding among our investors and customers, we want to clarify that this report is not true. We also want to restate that, as we announced in July, so that was the date I was trying to remember, we have no plans for any new model other than the Switch OLED model, which will launch on October 8th, 2021. This was by Nintendo themselves. Nintendo is, of course, preparing to launch the OLED Switch on October 8th and is no doubt keen to train attention on that. Nintendo Co. Limited on Twitter is where they got the quote that I just read. You check it out for yourself. I'll put the link in the description so that you can see how legit it is. Bloomberg also carries a statement from Zynga denying it has a 4K Nintendo Switch dev kit. To clarify, Zynga does not have a 4K developer kit from Nintendo. That's exactly what they quoted and said. So the Bloomberg report and all the rumors and leaks are very false. Debunked by Nintendo themselves, not by any other YouTuber or any other person in the market or in media or whatever. It's Nintendo themselves denying the fact that there's something in the works right now. So what's going on? Bloomberg said the OLED Switch was meant to contain a faster chip from Nvidia that would have enabled 4K live, but the 4K compatibility didn't come to pass. Bloomberg doesn't know when the design changed, it said, but a source indicated the reason for the change was component shortages sparked by the pandemic. Bloomberg said Nintendo has already sent 4K dev kits out by July, and this is probably where the rumor comes from. But I think this is now just Bloomberg reports trying to make up for where they would have tried to mislead persons. Have Nintendo plans for a 4K Switch change? If so, its statement issued this morning holds true. Indeed, Bloomberg says Nintendo could still decide not to release a 4K Switch. This one sounds very much up in the air. For now, it's worth checking out Digital Foundry. In theory, is 4K DLSS really viable for a next-gen Switch Pro article to get the idea of this mystical console by that what this mystical console may be capable of, and I'll leave the link for that in the description so you can have a read of that. So guys, no 4K switches in the works right now. If you see any rumors or anybody saying so online, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere that you follow social media, Nintendo news, then they are wrong, they are lying to you. Let us know in the comments down below who has said that a 4K switch is in development, so that until Firefox said that is not true. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Remember, we stream every single day, so make sure to check us out. We have the streams scheduled before they come out. One is scheduled for today already, so make sure to check it out. We play a lot of Nintendo games on the channel, only Nintendo games on the channel. It was your boy Firefox. Hope you guys enjoyed this Nintendo news this morning. Until next time, peace out.